Hi everyone, I'm Jay,
I'm Colin.
and this is Star Wars Conversations.
Woohoo!
How's it going, Colin?
Totally awesome, dude.
2 weeks in a row, huh?
Oh man, this is starting to get regular.
I know, people aren't going to like this.
I know. I accidentally forgot to turn it into mono on the podcast last week, so people listened to it with one ear, only heard one of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if they decided, like just have one earphone in while they walk in or whatever.
So it's like the episode
Like my
2 weeks ago, but,
yeah. But
with no one
gaps.
responding.
So apologies,
Awesome.
listeners. I'll remember this time.
Maybe.
And also, we are streaming live on YouTube today.
Well, not live. It's going to be
Semi-live.
like
if you
just after.
Yeah, if you want to see the unedited recording of this with video, check out YouTube because Star Wars Conversations on YouTube, and you'll see us making all the mistakes, swearing, which I will robotize for the podcast.
It's not going to be as polished as our old live one because we don't have the banner and all that stuff on it. It's just going to literally be a video of this, what we're doing right now.
Yeah, so that's fun, isn't it?
But, you know,
we're adding value to our listeners.
People like to look at our ugly faces.
We are beautiful people.
We are. It's true. Especially
anyway.
You,
shall we just get straight on? There's some news, but I don't know if it is news. I don't know if it's just made up. I don't know if it's fake news. To quote one of our mates,
it's confirmed. That guy, yeah. What was that all about? That I just posted it because I watched something. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I posted it. And there was only a guy speculating about some stuff. You know, he's just talking to that Thor Skywalker. Just, oh, hey, what about if this happened? And there's like fake news. I'm like, it's not really a news article. And then he gets all shitty about it. It's like, whatever. And then he messaged yesterday as well. I don't even remember what the video is about, if I'm honest, because it was like a week ago. And my memory doesn't go back that far. So he comes back yesterday with something like, oh, this proves my point. I'm like, whatever, don't really care. It wasn't that important to me in the first place.
A little bit offensive. Never mind. It's all right. It's all cool. We don't mind. People have bad days, mate.
Yeah, or maybe every day is a bad day.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
If you're on the dark side.
No, then it's a good day for you, right? Because you're doing bad things.
Well, in your weird, messed up view of life, maybe. But
I've got my hoodie. It's a Star Wars hoodie. It's got my big dark side hood.
I got my Celebration. You can't even see it. Celebration 2016 T-shirt on, which is amazing.
I got this one from Disneyland in California.
Sweet. Well, don't to show off.
Well, you're showing off. You've got your Celebration shirt on. I didn't get to go to that. I had to miss out.
You didn't go to either of them.
No, I know. and anyway. In fact, that one was in London when I was in California. And then the next year it was in California when I was back in London.
They hate you. They want to stay away from you.
I think so. I'm feeling a little bit persecuted. Right. Anyway, because I'm kind of on limited time because I'm meant to be going out shortly. So let's get on with this, shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. So, as I was saying, there's some weird bit of news. I don't know if it's news. Jay, you tell me more.
Okay, hold on. You said it's weird. What bit are we talking about here?
The Obi-Wan stuff. Yeah. Is it actually news?
No, it's actually confirmed now that I think it was first broken by the Hollywood Reporter or something like that, which is a trustworthy site. So, Ewan McGregor was going to sign on to play Obi-Wan Kenobi again in a series about Obi-Wan Kenobi for Disney Plus, and that's been confirmed. So it's definitely happening.
Oh, totally sweet.
Which is great because, if you're going to be, buying Disney Plus, I mean, how cool is this? You get like the Mandalorian, you're getting, whatever cartoons they're putting on. I think they've got the new Clone Wars cartoons going to be on there.
Yeah.
You're going to get the Cassian Andor series. You've got all the Marvel stuff, all their series, all their movies, all that. And now you're getting an Obi-Wan series as well. How cool is that?
It's amazing.
It's really good. Amazing. And, Ewan McGregor's wanted to come back and play the part for ages.
We've wanted him back for ages.
Well, of course, yeah, everyone's wanted him back. So this is just going to be brilliant. I'm interested to know like what is going to be
It is.
happening, because I'm assuming it's going to be set between episode like 3 and 4, right? But
Yeah.
but I think they probably won't, because of Rebels, they won't put the Darth Maul bit in, right?
No.
Unless
won't
they
now.
unless they do, that'd be cool. Unless they got Ray Parks come back and they just like filmed a live version of
Well,
that scene, like did it same.
I've got two ideas what it's going to be.
But if it's between those bits, is he just going to be sort of like far away from the Lars farm with some binoculars, just watching Luke run around, and then that's it?
I think it's going to be a cooking show. Cooking with Obi-Wan. It's not actually going to be an adventure show. It's going to be a cooking show, and he's going to show you a million different ways to cook bantha.
Womp rats.
Yeah, it's going to, the odd Jawa carcass. Whatever he can find, he's going to cook. It's going to be like Bear Grylls. It's going to be Obi-Wan Grylls. Do you know what I mean? And him surviving in the desert, and he's showing you all these tips.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, you're drinking water from Dewback dung.
Yeah, and things like that. Yeah, it's going to be wicked.
That'd be amazing.
What I really think it's going to be is, I think it is going to start telling the story of that Darth. Because I do reckon Darth Maul's going to be back. I reckon they're going to tell the story that finished at the end of Solo, and I think, I think wish list here. What I would love is for them to take all their ideas for the Han Solo films and what they were going to do.
That Emilia Clarke would come back.
I think they all will. I think Lando. I think they're all going to be back, and I think because it's
that makes it not an Obi-Wan show though, and don't forget Solo hadn't met Obi-Wan before.
I know, but he doesn't need to cross paths. They're not going to be like the main characters in it, Obi-Wan and Lando, but they would definitely cameo in it because there'd be some kind. Because I think they would tie up the story of that whole crime organisation.
Well, I mean, if that happened, I mean, you don't necessarily need Han Solo and that to be in that, do you? Because it's just going to be
a little cameo, Jay. Come on, think about the ratings. Come on, man.
Go on, continue. Go where you're going.
Because obviously this is what, because they're just going to be like a little side story that's going to happen as part of it. Like Obi-Wan's going to be solving something, and you'll see Han and Lando collecting something or delivering something off, or that'd be cool.
Because I don't think that.
Because they're not coming back to the film, are they?
Well, Solo, no, and Solo, I don't think would ever cross paths with Darth Maul because the lightsabers and all that. He just thinks load of mumbo jumbo, and then. And Emilia Clarke could, because she has dealings with him, right? Because he's the boss. So she could be in it, and it could be her part of the story, because that's part of the crime family.
What you've got to remember is Darth Maul's not going to be showing off that he's Darth Maul, is he? He's the head of...
He made a phone call and got his lightsaber out.
But that was for us.
Like, hey, I'm calling you just in case you don't know who I am, the guy with the red and black face with the horns. I've got a red lightsaber as well. That guy, yeah. But
I would imagine he's still on a hit list, like along with Order 66, if they think he's alive. Even though he's not a Jedi, he's still.
Yeah, I don't think he's part of that, is he?
Well, no, but if they knew there's a Force user out there that's not on
Palps doesn't want them around.
Palps will kill him.
But do you think that they'll then retell the story from Rebels, where Darth Maul and Obi-Wan meet up and they have that last fight? Do you think that will come into the series?
I think it might be like the end of the season.
It'd be quite cool,
if it's a one season
that. It'd be good to refilm that live.
No, because it's such a crap way of killing him. It's really boring.
Yeah, but it's
the most boring fight ever.
Maybe it'll look better in the live action. Actually, the funny thing is, it's more like a real samurai duel, but most people seem to really like that. I didn't, because I wanted Darth Maul to have a bit more.
I liked it in terms of the characterization of Obi-Wan, and it probably worked for the story. But I want to see a decent fight between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul. That's what I want to see.
Fighting style, right? Darth Maul, even though they're both old, Darth Maul had a better fighting style than Obi-Wan. Like, even through the movies, when you got to the last movie where Obi-Wan fought Anakin, Darth Maul was still better. If you watched him fight, he was still better, right?
Obi-Wan's just a solid fighter. He's not like flashy or anything.
And then you get to A New Hope. You get to A New Hope, and it's like, there's no way this dude beat Darth Maul. with his
Yeah.
slow ass spins.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but also Darth Maul's only half a man now,
yeah,
and
so he's got robotic parts that should enhance him.
mm,
Anyway, let's get past the Darth Maul bit, right? So that out of the
well, you
way.
can never get past Darth Maul.
What else do you think the Obi-Wan show would be about?
Well, what apart from cooking?
Yeah, would he just be just watching Luke from afar? Like, oh yes, he's coming along nicely.
Well, the thing is, I guess the risk is it's going to be because I would say it'd be along the lines of Mandalorian, but it's not going to be, is it? I mean, because
No.
that's the obvious. He could be like almost like a samurai type peacekeeper of Tatooine, you know.
But he's not
going
going to.
But
He's
that
not going to be
sounds
getting the
like
lightsaber
Mandalorian.
out too much, is he? Because
No, but he doesn't need
Yeah.
to stop people, does he?
so he's just going to be running around punching people in the head and force
No, he's
pushing
gonna be
them.
scaring them with dragon noises.
Crate dragon sound effects. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, what are they going to give us? It would be cool when we see a trailer. So the other thing is that they're talking about, D23 is what, next week?
Mhm.
And they're saying that there might be a new trailer for The Mandalorian coming out.
They'll probably just release all the stuff that they haven't released properly.
Nah, I think there'll be a new trailer now.
You think?
Yeah, because this one will go out. It'll be at D23 and it'll probably go out everywhere because, I mean, look, we're only, 3 months away? Yeah. So now you want to start seeing some marketing going on. So I think we'll get a proper, decent trailer. Oh, that was the other thing I read as well.
What?
This is quite cool, and it's not a spoiler as such, but it's from MakingStarWars.net, who are pretty good with this stuff, right? That apparently, in The Mandalorian, you don't see his face.
That's wicked.
Yeah, right.
They sort of hinted at that at the celebration.
The fact they got Pedro Pascal, right? It's quite surprising that he wouldn't want to have his face on screen, but apparently you don't see his face unless it's like maybe right in the season, he takes his helmet off or something. But apparently you're just not going to see his face.
Well, that would be amazing.
Is pretty cool to do that because that adds the mystery that Boba Fett always had.
Yeah, and it's Judge Dreddy.
And it's what?
Very Judge Dredd.
Yeah. And also they kind of hinted that they don't really want to reveal who the Mandalorian is. So
as in his background.
Well, I don't know if it's that or just like his name or anything. That he's just going to be
well, I haven't said
the Mandalorian. Yeah.
Who's he going to be? Ray's dad.
Yeah, everyone's Ray's dad, right?
He's going to be Finn's mum.
Yeah.
He's really a woman under there.
Yeah, but they got Pedro Pascal, but he doesn't know. They haven't told him that yet.
Yeah, well, because the thing is, you can't tell, can you, from the costume?
Yeah, true. He's got armor on.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the most interesting things I thought have come out this past week. At least something happened, right? Because last week we were like, I wish they'd released some news. At least they gave us something.
Well, they were listening. I must admit, I dropped a little line to Kathy. I said, look, we're back. We've got nothing to talk about. Sort it out, love. So she delivered, and she also dropped us a Resistance Season 2 trailer.
Oh, yay.
Now, look, you're not excited, but that's because you haven't watched it, I'm guessing.
No, I haven't watched it.
I tell you what,
I haven't watched
your
the
homework,
series.
Jay. You've got to watch it.
Or the trailer. What, the trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, I watched the trailer.
Because it's really good.
Okay. I still think I like the art in this much more than in Rebels and Clone Wars. The only thing with me is I'm like, I don't care about the First Order and the Resistance. So, whatever.
Well, I'll tell you what. So, we never finished our chat about Resistance Season 1, did we?
And people have been waiting. I've been getting messages from people.
Every day I get calls.
Yeah.
Mostly from Pablo and Dave Filoni because they need a bit of help. But, so, look, let's throw him a bone. I'll just give you my quick thoughts on the end of Season 1.
Okay.
So basically, they just ramped up the excitement because the first half was very much just set on the base Colossus in the middle of a sea planet, and it was very, story of the week. And then basically it ramped up basically the First Order really want to take control of the base. There was also some pirate-y type, bounty hunter-y type people trying to take over the base. And in the end, and also the girl, I think her name is Tyra, she gets sort of left out by stuff because she's about the only person who doesn't know that the main guy is a resistance-y. And so she sort of gets taken in by the First Order. So she joins the First Order. But it turns out the Colossus is actually a spaceship.
Oh.
And it comes out of the sea, and there's a big fight and stuff. And it then does basically an emergency jump and just jumps into the middle of a galaxy. So it doesn't know where it's going. That was a cliffhanger. That was pretty cool. So this season, obviously, the biggest shock is this is the final season as well.
That's because it's so popular.
Well, yeah, that's why Pablo and Dave Filoni have given us a call. But, you know, if anyone can get this sorted, it's our Star Wars conversation numbers.
Definitely.
We'll send the convos over. But the final, this season trailer, I tell you what, it reminds me a little bit of Battlestar Galactica. Because it's very much like this lone ship.
You're just trying to get me interested.
Being chased by the First Order, basically, and it's searching for a new home, kind of thing, a new base. Okay. So it's sort of it's a bit of a pinch, but you know, a bit of a jump there, but it looks really cool. The art, the animation looks excellent, and because it's not just on this one station and faces, you know, there's actually action going on, lots of different planets. The animation really shines now. Cool. Looks really good. There's also a new stormtrooper type design, which is slightly different, and it looks quite a lot different than the normal Duck Troopers, which look quite exciting in the trailer. There are also some really cool bounty hunters in it. Yeah. So the bounty hunters have been set on them as well.
Do we have any names for these bounty hunters?
Well, yeah, there's that Crimson guy with the funny head, the big. I don't know what I've seen him in. I've seen him.
Oh, he was in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, and there's also those Death Gang from The Force Awakens in it.
Okay, yeah.
There's what else was in there? Oh, there was one bounty hunter I've definitely not seen before, and he looked wicked, like Tam Posler wicked.
Cool.
So again, worth looking at the trailer, Jay.
I will check the trailer out. I promise.
The only problem is there is a gold.
Yeah, I've heard.
That you've probably seen. Yeah. Kylo Ren's in it.
I saw a picture of that. Yep. He's on a screen, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. It just looks. It looks more exciting, and obviously that Tyra is now a TIE fighter pilot, and there seems to be a new TIE fighter type of TIE fighter as well in this as well.
Okay.
But I guess the interesting thing is, with it only being 2 seasons, and with them, and Kylo's got the scar, so it's definitely set after Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering whether or not actually this is going to really tie in with the end of, because obviously it'll have a mid-season finish, which will be Christmas, and then there'll be second half. So it actually might.
Do you see like people like Rey and stuff like that in it?
I haven't seen. You see Poe. Poe's been in it.
Okay.
And there's a shot when you see a load of X-wings. So they obviously do join up with the Resistance in it.
Right.
So, probably the mid-season ending, I would have thought.
Right.
Because normally the way they make the animated films is the trailer is mostly bits from the first half of the season, because that's what they've got ready.
Because I haven't watched it, but I've seen little bits here and there. Isn't like one of them a Rhodian and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like, see, they should get some people like. They should get people like him in like the movies, just like have like these extra characters. You know what I mean?
I mean, there did seem to be quite a few. Yeah. So I tell you what, I would suggest, Jay. I mean, there's a couple of episodes you can watch from season 1, but I'd just jump in on season 2 if I were you. Watch the trailer and let me know what you think.
I will watch the trailer.
That's your homework.
And I might watch the trailer and go, you know what? I'm going to watch season 1.
Yeah.
How many episodes are there?
It's not many.
How long are they?
20 minutes, whatever an hour.
Okay.
And there are. I'm sure I sent you a list of the ones that you could skip. I definitely remember sending you that list. I can resend it to you.
You probably did, and I was like, I'm not going to watch any of them.
Come on. Do it for Star Wars conversations.
I'll check out the trailer.
Do it for your listeners.
Okay. Yes, because they are dying to hear more about Resistance.
They want to know what you think, Jay.
That's all I hear people talking about.
You're an influencer.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I don't think I'm very good at it.
You're influencing people to wear their earphones like Lobot.
You have to wear them like that.
All right. So that's just me getting all excited.
Cool.
I mean, to be honest, I was just surprised it was the end of the thing, which also leads to what they're going to do next.
Well, I mean, whatever it is will be on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
well, we know there's going to be some Clone Wars, and I mean, I just wish they'd get Daz Tibbles hired and put one of his cartoons on, because then I'd be well happy. Have you seen his ones with the Emperor and stuff like that? God, they're damn good.
Yeah, good.
Damn good. But, have you had any comics that you've read or anything like that?
Yeah, I have. The only comic I've read since last week, because there's only been one that's come out since last week, was the Target Vader #2. Did I tell you? I didn't talk about that at all, I don't think, last week.
No.
So basically, I think it's a mini-series, and it's written by Robbie Thompson. Artist is Stefano Landini, and basically there's a cyborg called Bellet Valance, and him and his fellow bounty hunters Honna, Uruk, Cho Fane, and Dengar.
Dengar's there.
Yeah, Dengar's in it. And also, one of them is a Gamorrean guard.
Right.
They're all creatures that you recognise from the films these days.
Right.
They've been contracted by the mysterious organisation, the Hidden Hand, with one goal: kill Vader. So,
and they took the contract, idiots.
The Hidden Hand is actually a rebellion sub-cell. And basically, so the story is about this group of bounty hunters that have been sent after Vader, but equally Vader is after them.
I don't think I'd go after Vader. I'd be like, hey, you're
no, I think it's a bit foolish. I mean, I think we know who's going to win.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is, again, what's good about it, what they're trying to do is tell Vader comics without it being about Vader's perspective of stuff. So I think they've learned a lesson that they can't. So they're just thinking of different ways to tell a story about Vader and have him as the main character. So
I like Vader's perspective on things,
because he's hardly in it, and also when he is in it, he doesn't talk.
Oh.
He's just like there doing stuff, right. But he's never really saying much. It's all like people around him and stuff, which is always, I think, quite cool. There's definitely a lot of. I'm pretty certain they go to Batuu. Oh no, they go to I'm getting confused. That was Resistance. There's a planet that looks like it's Batuu from Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, they need to get that out there. That's going to be all over Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Some of the there's a Gamorrean guard. There's the four-armed monkey type creature thing that Favreau made.
Yeah.
There's one of them. I don't know. It's all right. The art's good. Oh, there's also a Dexter, what's his face?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just wish that they would do more stuff from Vader's point of view.
I know, but you get bored of it, won't you?
No.
There's so much we can do with Vader. I mean, you definitely see there's plenty of Vader in it.
Everyone is an a-hole.
I mean, what's cool is he just does stuff and he's cool. But like I say, he doesn't say a single word in this. It's pretty cool. I don't know. It's interesting. I think this will work better once you've got the whole story. To be honest.
Right. Okay.
As most of these Star Wars books.
And there is Colin's review of Target Vader.
It's totally sweet, dude.
Totally was.
I'll tell you what. I should do this for a living.
You should. Instead, you don't.
I don't. No.
Right.
Any other quick Star Warsy news or anything else?
No, I think that's it for me. I mean, really, those were the two, the Obi-Wan and the Mandalorian bits were the two bits that I found most interesting this week. Yeah. And that's it.
It's all totally sweet, man. I love that.
Cool. Well, I think next week, if it all goes according to plan, we'll do the episode that I'm most looking forward to in ages, which is talking about Star Wars figures.
Yay! Yeah, that's a really good one. So,
yeah.
So again, listeners, if you want to tell us what you think about the news of Obi-Wan, what you're excited about for Mandalorian, what Star Wars figures you loved, which Star Wars figures you hated, what you used to do with your Star Wars figures, nothing rude, please. Why don't you get in contact with us? You can talk to us on the Star Wars Conversations Facebook group, where it all started. You can talk to us on Twitter and Instagram at Star Wars Convo, or you can email us at starwarsconversations@gmail.com.
Force Conversations.
No, it's Star Wars Conversations.
Oh, is it? Okay, you changed it? Oh, good.
I forgot I changed it.
And also, you'll be able to see this episode on our YouTube channel, Star Wars Conversations.
Hopefully.
Yep. And what else? On Stitcher, on SoundCloud, on iTunes.
the Taylor Network of podcasts.
Taylor Network of podcasts. We had a whole bunch of other Taylor Network podcasts, like the Doctor Who one.
TARDIS. Yeah, the TARDIS podcast is actually regenerating, and it's going to be talking about not only Doctor Who, but also cult TV.
Oh, there you go.
And it's going to do a Buffy episode soon.
Oh, wow, exciting.
Yeah.
So there's that. There's loads of different podcasts in there. But I mean, you can find us pretty much wherever you can find podcasts.
Yeah, man.
Search for Star Wars Conversations, and we are there. And in fact, if you're listening to this, then you've really found it. So I don't know why we tell them this every time. It's weird, isn't it?
It is weird.
But maybe they watch it on YouTube and then they'll be like, oh, I wish I could just listen to it instead of looking at these guys. And then that'll be it. So,
Yeah.
Right.
But they might want to find us in a different way.
They might want to, so they can have us on the go.
They might want to listen to the same episode on every single different way you can.
Yeah, that might happen.
That's a challenge to you, listeners. Do that. Anyone that does that, I will send you a prize.
I'll tell you what, on the Star Wars group, I will put up a post about your favourite Star Wars action figures. We're going to be saying that about the Kenner range. So the 1970s, the 80s ones.
Not the new crap stuff.
No, the new ones are awesome. The Black Series are the best figures ever.
Well, we can talk about them as well.
Yeah, totally. I might have a little show and tell with a few.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the Bandai ones as well. Yeah, but yeah, so that's it for us, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, cool. So until next time.
Punch it, Chewie.
May the Force be with you.